The European market is changing. Political and industrial regulations are changing, especially for Chinese companies. How SKYWORTH is tackling these changes, we will see now. Hello, Ms. Q.
Hello, nice to see you again. Yeah.
And you? You have transformed Solvita into SKYWORTH Solar, and you have a completely different new approach. Now, where are your main objectives? Where are your aims with these changes?
Okay, so first of all, Solavita is still our product series name.
Right.
So we are not abandoned. This brand is still everywhere. But why we use SKYWORTH is because this is our group name. It's so you can see our ambition, our goal. We want to make it bigger, make it up to the top group management decision strategy. So SKYWORTH is the brand we use globally. So
Right.
using this word can give us more focus on how do we do branding over the world and how do we do budget and our marketing strategy under one brand recognition. I think that's better for our the whole synergies between different sectors. Yeah, synergies at household scenarios.
What I've known so far, you also put a new infrastructure into the European market with local dealerships and so on. So what do we have to expect for Europe from your company?
Okay, so this year, I think it's quite a big opportunity in Europe because people feel, on the other hand, still very expensive on the energy bill. They still want to reduce them. And on the other hand, they want to have some independence of energy usage. From the very small concept saying for the whole housing, they want to have the whole control of their own house. I have 24 hours non-stop electricity providing system, and I have a very efficiency and economically affordable scale of my budget, my income. I can allocate them very properly. So on the big hand, I think the European they are very ESG zone. I think all the European people has responsibility of how to protect environment, how to leave fresh air to the next generation. So they want to have get rid of the traditional energy like coal, petroleum. That's it's polluting everywhere. It's not sustainable. So under the renewable energy era, how can they have the mindset? How can they survive and how can they still make smoothly of this transition? And we are here to help. We are here to facilitate. That's our chance. And plus, I think this year, a balcony solar for condo and apartment residents might have chance because when we talk about residential, it's all about housing, independent housing. What about the people living in the apartments? They have rights to have lower and greener energy as well. So balcony solar, I think, is our main strategy, especially in Germany this year. And plus, how about the factories? How about the commercial rooftops? I think many companies are very suffering from all the rising costs. So they want to save money as well. And it's a lot of money for them compared to residential. So we have some a balcony for the younger people and CNI for the boss, for the owners as well. So it's like a whole series of supply.
What role does battery storage play for your company?
It's very, very important right now. So as you can see in Spain last year, the blackout was very big, that incident. So why? Because they install solar too much without storage. And solar is, they have generating electricity on the peak hours, especially right now, like noon, like the big suns. But after the sunset, at night, you can use nothing from the solar. So we need storage to back up, to smoothen all the curves of electricity generating, and to
Absolutely.
save in the batteries for them to use at night or at very early morning. So I think storage, without storage, solar is not efficient enough. It's not economically stable enough. So storage, with residential storage, CNI storage, and independent storage. I think independent storage is quite popular and boost in the last 1 year. Yeah, so this is,
Great.
and to help the grid. Some grids, national grid in the different countries is very old, and the infrastructure is very it cannot sustain a very like high level of electricity coming in. So storage can balance and can help out for the grid to be more stable and more like sustainable. Yeah.
Perfect. What can we expect from you, from your company, within the next 2 years?
Okay, that's our important 2 years, because I want to be top 3 in the market in next 3 years, including this year, which is next 2 years. So right now, so you can see our team. 40 people of us came from China to join this exhibition this time. 40 people. So that's a lot of people, a lot of teams. So we have local teams, and we have local employees like German employees, local faces like Italian employees. So they are willing to join us. They have confidence in renewable energy, in Chinese companies, and in us. So we have a very big local structures and local company, local office to respond rapidly to the needs, to the demand, to the after-sale service of our customer. So we can, as well as we have local stocks, we create more, we increase more warehouses in Europe in order to ship the stocks, the cargoes in time as soon as possible,
So,
to satisfy our installers, our partners' needs of the stock.
so there is a big focus on local and regional value as well.
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
this very
thank you.
interesting talk. I hope we meet again.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And for more information, please visit the website of SKYWORTH Solar.